Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm giving you an update of the shipment of the car. So let's recap and talk about what I talked about in my previous video when I ship my car. So if you remember, I talked about that I use a third-party company to ship the car. Then later we found out that we could ship the car ourselves. But anyway, that company told us that if we took the car over there on a Friday, the car would be shipping on a Sunday. When we got there, we found out that no, that is not the right information. Actually, your car needs to be at the port a week before the shipment day because they need to process the whole thing. So you need to be there a week before. So the car stood over there for 2.5 weeks before it was shipped. So the third-party company that we use, the name is Ultimate Transport 123 Inc. The company that they use to ship is Crowley. So later we found out that we can go directly to Crowley and ship the car ourselves. So in case that you are interested and you are shipping your car, you can go directly to Crowley and you can ship your car yourself. So this company, like I said before, told us that they're gonna be leaving, the car was gonna leave in the same week that we took the car over there, which was not true. So we took the car on the 12th. That was in a Friday, on March the 12th. And then the car didn't leave the port until April the 3rd, which was a Saturday. The only reason they shipped the car on the Saturday was because Sunday was a holiday, which was Easter Sunday. So it left on the Saturday. The only truth that we got from it was that the car was gonna get here before, in less than 5 days, which was true. The car got here in April the 7th. So this company that I'm telling you, the third-party company, which is Ultimate Transport 123 Inc. They answered all our questions. It wasn't until the car was supposed to ship on that week, and then the following week that it didn't either, that they started being, it was a lot of back and forth. Why is because they say I'm missing this paperwork, we were missing this. It was a lot of back and forth. And then, we didn't have this paper, we didn't have this. So why you didn't have all this in order if you are a company, this is your business, and then you have 20 years of experience? Oh well, it was too much. And then it took too long for them to ship our car. So with this third-party company, we paid them $1,400 for them to ship our car. If we would have done it directly with Crowley, we would have paid $75 for custom clearance and then $915 for shipping. So that would have been less than $1,000. So we paid an extra $400, and then anyway, we wasn't satisfied with the service because it took too long for the car to get here. So now let's talk about the pick-up process after the car got here. And if you remember, I said in my previous video that I was having some family members and friends to help me with this because they have a dealer that they bring cars from the US to sell over here. So they were helping me with this process. So when the car got here, the same day immediately let them know that the car got here, but it was too late that day, nothing that they could do that day. So the following day, they started doing the paperwork because it's a paperwork that they need to start doing and fill it out before they are able to go and get the car. So it took them pretty much, you can say like 2 full or 2.5 days for him to get everything ready. Then after that, he went with the paperwork and the taxes we had to pay, and he went to pick up the car. The money that we paid was 180,000 pesos for them to go and pick up the car. That was like about 3,200 US. So after that, he went pick up the car. We went over there to pick it up at the port. So now after that, we had to pay another taxes, which the other taxes is the first plate of the car, which for my type of car, the price for that place is 90,000 pesos. And let me tell you how much that is, because I can't remember exactly how much that is in US. So that is another $1,600 for the first plate. So at the end, let me tell you, even though that we use a dealer to ship the car, unfortunately, I will have to say that I don't think that we save a lot of money using them as because we were thinking that we were gonna save more money than that, just using a dealer to bring the car. We didn't save that much money. So either if you bring it yourself, because you have two ways that you can bring your car, you can either bring it yourself or you can find a dealership that can bring it for you. That probably can save you some headache, and then you don't have to go to the port and do all that, because they do it for you and they're gonna charge you for that. But they do all that process for you, and then they bring the car out, and then you just have to pick it up outside of the port. That is the only good thing, that I didn't have to go through all that and fill it out the paperwork. That probably worth to pay them for this process, because filling out the paperwork that you don't know what you're doing, and then going over there, going here and going there when you don't know where you need to go, that probably would be worth it. So the total amount that we paid to bring our car here was $6,200. And then probably you are thinking, that much money you paid to bring the car over here? For us, was worth it, because we already had that car paid for. It was within the year that you can bring the car, which it was 2015, and we are in the time to send it. If it was something that we have to buy a new car over there and then ship it over here, probably it wouldn't be worth it. Probably would it be better just to go ahead and buy a car over here. But for that amount, like $6,200, what kind of car you can get over here with that? Well, you can get a Hyundai Sonata, like between 2012 and 14, which is not that old. But if you're trying to get like a Honda or a Camry, for that amount, you will get like a very old car, like probably 2005, 2004 car, if you want to try to get that car. So it was worth it for us, and for the type of car that we have. That way we don't have to be here after we got here just be looking for a car. You know how that is. That is something that I just like, looking for houses. That is just too much. So it was worth it for us to bring our car here. And I just want to clarify that the first tag, which was 90,000 pesos for us, that first tag, you just pay that much money if you are shipping a car. If you buy a car here, you're not going to pay that much money for your first tag. I just don't want to get people confused, thinking that if they buy a car over here, they will have to pay that much money for your first tag. That is just when you're shipping your car from another country. And at first, we got a provisional tag. That tag, that's a tag that they give you that you can use for 3 months. And I was told too that you can renovate that tag probably for another 3 months. But I don't know if that's true. That's what somebody told me. But that first tag, the same company sold it to me for 3,000 pesos. So I got that provisional tag for 3,000 pesos. The same day that we got the car, I just put it in and we started driving the car. So if you are shipping your car and you don't want to wait, because you need a tag to be driving, you can buy a provisional tag, and you can ask. It's a lot of people do that, especially not shipping company, but dealers. They sell those type of tags, so you can buy one for 3,000 pesos. I don't know. I hear that some of the people sell it cheaper. I don't know that either, but I bought it for 3,000 pesos. So remember, if you are shipping a car, if you have 2015 car, you just have until next month to ship that car. So after June, it will have to be starting shipping 2016. So you will need, after June, you will need a 2016 or newer car to shipping starting in July. So that is all what I have for right now. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.